let's continue our topics. About space docking. Space docking involves precise connections of two spacecrafts, whether manned or unmanned, allowing those to operate as a single unit for critical tasks such as refueling, repair, and crew exchange. It enables the construction of cutting-edge facilities like International Space Station in orbit and advancing space exploration. Some spacecraft dock with the International Space Stations and other berths with the station. Okay, in docking, the spacecraft can maneuver and attach to the station by itself. In berthing, as astronaut uses the station's robotic arm to capture the spacecraft. Then mission control takes control from the ground and directs the arm to maneuver the spacecraft to the adaptive state. Okay, about space docking experiment, SpaceX. ISRO's SpaceX is a technology demonstration experiment aimed at mastering autonomous docking, a critical capability that only a few countries, the United States, Russia, and China have. The two satellites named Chaser and Target will be launched into the slightly different orbits by a single PSLV class vehicle with an aim to dock at an altitude of about 7,700 kilometers. Okay, they will align precisely at speeds of approximately 28,000 km per hour to perform a space handshakes docking to become a single orbiting entity. Okay, these satellites will perform complex maneuvers, including autonomous rendezvous with the docking. Okay, and the spacecraft most autonomously navigate, approach, and securely dock while coordinating with each other. Okay, formation flying. Okay, demonstrating precise orbital control to maintain relative positions is key skill for future in space assembly and satellite servicing. Okay, remote operations. The mission will experiment with controlling on one spacecraft using the altitude control systems of the other in docked configuration. Okay, additionally, it will explore the use of robotic arm technologies for in-space manipulation and servicing. Significance for the space exploration. SpaceX focus on scalable and cost-effective docking technology developed in India, essential for India's space exploration ambitions such as Gaganyaan for human spaceflight, Chandrayaan for lunar space sample turns. Okay, Bharatiya Antariksha Station (BAS) for permanent infrastructure in outer space yet. Okay, as private sector participation marks a milestone in private sector participation enabled by space sector forms like in space. Okay, this is the first instance of complete satellite integration by a private company to be used by the ISRO. Okay, future impact enables international collaboration opportunities for building a space infrastructure and deep space exploration along with earning crucial for access to other potential applications. Longevity. Okay, so stationary geostationary satellites, future interplanetary missions such as Mars, assembling space solar stations for generating electricity from the sun, etc. Challenge complex docking mechanisms. Satellites traveling at immense speeds about 80 to 8 to 10 kilometers per second requires precise communication and coordination for docking. Okay, any errors in the navigation and control system can result in collision or failure to dock or see. Recently, in the Sunita Williams case, automated systems, autonomous complex maneuvers in real time is technologically challenging due to various dynamic factors such as relative speeds and trajectory risk. Sensor reliability. The sensors used for docking, example camera, lidar, and radar, then face difficulties in the harsh environment of space. Other challenges: space debris threat, microgravity effects, data transfer, and communication stability, etc. Must also be considered as the planning stage. Conclusion: the development of the advanced space technologies by India represents a significant leap forward in space exploration capabilities. Such advances reflects nation's commitment to scientific and technological self-reliance and this expression to be front runner in global space research and development in line with the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision. Space surveillance. Why there was recently Cabinet Committee on Security (CCS) has approved the third phase of the space-based surveillance of SBS-3 project for better land and maritime domain in awareness to civilian and military applications. Moreover, the space-3 includes 52 satellites in low Earth orbit and geostationary orbit Geo 3. Okay, for surveillance, the two fleet of satellites will be at different orbits based on artificial intelligence AI and will be able to interact with each other in space together. Geo intelligence on the Earth. When a satellite in GEO 36,000 kilometers detects something, you can request a closer look from the satellite in LEO 2,600 kilometers, providing more detailed information. Earlier, Union Cabinet also gave clearance to purchase 31 urbanized Predator drones from US based in General Atomics to enhance surveillance capability of the SBS-3 mission. Okay, India's SBS projects. So SBS-1 approved in 2001, SBS-2 approved in 2003. There is SBS-3. Okay, focus on basic surveillance capabilities, focus on enhanced surveillance capabilities, particularly for maritime domain awareness. SBS-3 proposed to utilize both LEO and GEO satellites for comprehensive coverage. Okay, involves launch for 4 surveillance satellites, Cartosat, okay, 2A, Cartosat 2B, Risat 2, okay, and Aerosphere. Okay, involved with the launch of 6 additional surveillance satellites, Cartosat 2C, Cartosat 2D, okay, Microsat 1, okay, Risat 2A, etc. These services will have dedicated satellites for the land, sea, and air-based missions. Okay, about space-based surveillance, space. It involves in the use of satellites and other space assets to monitor and collect data on subjects and activities in the space and on Earth. SPS systems are used primarily for national security, space situational awareness, environmental monitoring and data gathering for scientific research. Major space faring nations, including the United States, Russia, China, and the USA, India, are actively investing in SBS for national security. The United States has the most extensive network, including systems like the space-based infrared system (SPIRS) and the upcoming next generation overhead precision infrared next-gen (OPIR) satellites for missile detection and surveillance. Okay, components of SPS. Okay, satellites, electro-optical satellites, infrared IR satellites, synthetic aperture radar. Okay, example research series satellites, etc. Ground control stations, example NASA's deep space network and US space commands, ground-based tracking network. Okay, space surveillance network, integrated systems like Russia's Corona radar. Okay, tracking and telemetry systems. Okay, to monitor satellite health, position, and trajectory, providing real-time state updates to prevent collisions. Okay, significance of space-based surveillance, space national security. Tracking and monitoring potential threats such as missile launches, military activities, and unauthorized satellite maneuvers. Okay, example, India's emissaire satellite provides electronic intelligence by intercepting signals. Okay, space traffic management and collision awareness. ISRO's Nether network for space object tracking and analysis initiative aims to track space debris and provide space situational awareness to safeguard India's space assets. Okay, protection of space assets. India's conducted its Mission Shakti asset SCIT test in 2019, showcasing its ability to protect and defend its space assets while also emphasizing the need for surveillance to monitor space-based threats. Okay, environmental monitoring and disaster response. SBS is crucial for real-time monitoring of natural disasters, climate change, and environmental changes like deforestation, glacier melt, and ocean health. Okay, example, Cartosat satellite used by India. Scientific research and data collections. SPS allows for the collection of data on cosmic phenomena like solar flares, asteroids, and space weather and Earth observation. Okay, concerns with the space-based surveillance. Space dual use technology. Space surveillance technologies can be used for both peaceful and military purposes due to ambitious in intentions, difficulties in verification of regulatory compliance, etc. Potential for militarization and arms race in space. Increased military interest in space raise concerns of an arms race as nations compete to secure strategic advantages in space. Okay, example, the United States established a space force in 1990. The Russia formed the aerospace force in 2015, both aimed at enhancing military capabilities in space. Okay, violations of privacy. High resolution satellites can potentially monitor ground level activities, raising concerns of about individual privacy and national security. Legal and regulatory gaps. Okay, foundational treaties like Outer Space Treaty 1967, which mandates that space should be used for peaceful purposes, lacks specific language addressing surveillance and other modern military uses of space. International tension. Unauthorized surveillance can heighten diplomatic tensions, can lead to accusations of espionage. Okay, example, in 2023, a Chinese surveillance balloon detected over US territory led to a diplomatic strain. Okay, illustrating the risk of international surveillance conflicts. Okay, existing global measures to regulate SPS. Outer Space Treaty 1961, financial treaty established the basic principles for the exploration and the use of outer space. Okay, registration convention 1976 requires the countries to provide details of satellite launches to the United Nations, promoting transparency. UN Space Debris Mitigation Evaluations have encouraged nations to limit space debris creation and manage space traffic, aiding space surveillance. International Code of Conduct for Outer Space Activities (ICOC), a non-binding code of conduct outlining principles for responsible space activities, including transparency and operation. The UN Committee on the Peaceful Uses of Outer Space oversees international cooperation on space activities. International Aeronautical Affairs (IAF) and NGO performing discussions on ethical and legal issues related to space activities. Adam is a Corsica 2020, a US-led framework for responsible space resources use, emphasizing transparency and interoperability. Okay, space debris and collisions. More satellites in crowded orbits, increasing the risk of collision with the space debris or other operational satellites. Conclusion: space-based surveillance stands as a powerful tool with the potential to transform our understanding of the planet, enhance disaster response, and foster scientific collaboration. As we advance into an era of increasing reliance on satellite technology, it is crucial for the global community to create transparent and fair frameworks that prevent misuse, okay, encourage responsible innovations, and ensure that space remains a domain for shared progress and stability. Okay, United Genomic Chip. Prime Minister launched the Unified Genomic Chip and indigenous sorted semen technology for the benefit of the livestock in India. Okay, about Unified Genomic Chip. Okay, it is a single nucleotide polymorphic SNM chip objectively designed for genomic profiling and evaluation of Indian cattle breeds. It has enabled the direct application of DNA technologies to enhance the genetic improvement of diverse dairy animal populations in the country. These chips will help farmers to identify high quality cattle early and enhance dairy farming efficiency. Okay, genomics, it is a study for all of an organism genes, the genome, okay, including interactions of those genes with each other and with the environment. Okay, variants of the chip. Okay, Go chip for cattle. Okay, Mahesh chip for buffaloes. Developed by consortium developed by the Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, DHT, Minister of Animal Husbandry, Dairying and Fisheries. Okay, it comprises of national dairy about a single nucleotide polymorphism (SNPC). It refers to variations in a DNA sequence where a single nucleotide is different from the reference sequence. Okay, DNA sequences are formed from a chain of over 4 nucleotide bases adenine, A, cytosine, C, guanine, G, and thymine, T. And SNP may replace nucleotide guanine with G with the nucleotide thymine, T in a certain structure gene. They are most common type of genomic variation among people. Okay, they are commonly used in research studies and by genetic testing companies. Okay, single nucleotide polymorphism SNPs. General population single nucleotide polymorphism SNPs. Okay, about sex order semen technology. Sex order semen is the gender selected semen used in artificial insemination for cattle and buffaloes. Okay, it ensures the birth of only female calves with more than 90% accuracy, whereas conventional semen produces equal proportions of male and female 50 calves. Under the Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, the NDTP has developed the indigenous technology of sex-ordered semen. Okay, till now, it was manufactured by multinational companies. About genetic or breed improvement, it involves selecting animals with superior trait, okay, producing frozen semen and disseminating it in the respective breeding tracts in order to increase productivity of dairy animals. It also promotes conservation of indigenous breeds. Okay, it involves different techniques such as artificial insemination, in vitro fertilization, IVF, embryo transfer technology, ETT, etc. Need for genetic or breed improvement. Okay, building a disease-free closed herd. Okay, developing climate tolerant and disease-resistant breeds. So contributes to the overall genetic pool of the brood breed, ensuring long-term sustainability, empowering farmers and building resilient livelihoods. Okay, reducing dependence over toxic exotic species and crossbreeds. Okay, other initiative taken by India for genetic or breed development. Okay, Rashtriya Goal Mission 2024 launched with the aim of developing and conservation of indigenous bovine breeds and genetic upgradations of bovine populations. Under its following initiative has taken okay, implementation of national-wide artificial insemination program, accelerated breed improvement program using bovine in vitro filtration technology, IVF, okay, pioneer testing and pedigree selection program to produce high genetic merit bulls. Okay, for delivery of quality artificial insemination services at farmers' doorsteps through multi-purpose artificial insemination technologies in rural India. MI3 okay, establishments of breed multiplication from India go India's first cattle genomic chip for the conservation of pure varieties of indigenous categories like Gir, Kankraj, okay, Sahiwal, Ongol, etc. Okay, launched by the NIAB under the aegis of the Department of Biotechnology. Other initiatives security improvement on the National Livestock Mission NLM. Provided Pashuhat portal for connecting breeders and farmers regarding availability of bovine germplasm information network for animal productivity and health NINPH developed by NDTV facilities capture of real-time available relevant data on breeding, nutrition, and health service. Conclusion launch of the unified genomic chip for cattle and indigenous sort of semen technology will help in improving the genetic potential and productivity of the cattle and increase in the farmers' income. Also, it will support food security in the country. Key challenges related to the genetic improvement. Little information on the performance status of cattle breeds on their in the native environment is available. 5 to 6 generations needed to upgrade the level of improvement breed. Okay, absence of breed organizations or programs for each breed, lack of semen production centers and research institutes. Okay, now the germ plus, okay, genetic material of an individual that may be transmitted from one generation to another. Next, we have the important indigenous cattle or buffalo breeds. Okay, cattle breeding track. Gir and Gangraj, Gujarat, okay, Tarkawar and Shahiwal, Punjab and Rajasthan, Badri, Uttarakhand, okay, Dioni, Danki and Kilhari, okay, Maharashtra, Ongol, Andhra Pradesh, Buffalo breeds, okay, Bannani and Jafar Bradi, okay, breeding track, Gujarat, okay, Madhwari, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, Murrah, Haryana and Delhi, Mahasana, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Drug quality in India. Why there is Central Drug Standards Control Organization CDSKO directed manufacturers of 49 medicines to recall their products after samples were found to be not be standard quality. Okay, more on there was drug samples are failed. Quality tests included metronidazole tablets for treating infections, oxytocin injection, okay, metformin hydrochloride, okay, helps control amount of blood glucose, declofenac sodium tablets, okay, painkiller, etc. Every month, drug samples are picked from sales or distribution point, analyzed and list of surplus spurious drugs and not or standard quality NSQ drugs are displayed on a CDSKO or like regulations of drugs in India. CDSKO, a Central Drug Standard Control Organization, CDSKO under the Ministry of Health and Family Affairs, primarily regulatory body for pharmaceuticals that regulates quality, safety, and efficacy of drugs, medical services, devices, and cosmetics in the country under the provisions of Drugs and Cosmetics Act of 1940 and Drugs and Cosmetics Rules of 1945. Okay, poor quality drugs classification, Drugs and Cosmetics Act of 1940 when nomenclature criteria, amount of standard quality NSQ drugs fail to meet quality standards or specifications defined in Act. So, okay, spurious drugs imported under the another drugs time limitations substitute for another drugs hiding true identity, okay, BS names of fixtures or non-accessible manufacturer substituting by another drugs of substances as purports to be the products of a manufacturer of whom it is not a truly a product. Okay, misbranded drugs, okay, so colored, created, coded, powdered or polished that damage is concealed or made to appear of greater therapeutic value than it really is, not available in the prescribed labels, makes only false or misleading claims for the drug. Okay, adulterated consists of any filthy putrid or decomposed substance prepared, packed, or stored under insanitary conditions. Container is composed of any poisonous or a deleterious substance behaves of color other than prescribed or contains many harmful or toxic substance mixed with any substance to reduce its quality or strength. Okay. Next, with the drugs and cosmetics as of DC 1940, it allows with the drugs and cosmetic rules 1945 regulates import, manufacturing, scale, and distribution of drugs in India. Regulatory control is exercised through a system of licensing and inspections by the state licensing authorities, state drug regulatory authorities, SDRs, responsible for licensing of manufacturing establishments, surveillance over sale of spurious drugs, instituting legal prosecution and monitoring of objectionable advertising. Statutory bodies DCA 1940 provides for establishment of drugs technical advisory board DTAB guides and advises central government on technical issues arising out of implementation of regulation. Drugs consultative committee DCC and advisory committee to advise central government, state governments and DTB on any matter tending to secure uniformity in administration of DC. Okay, Central Drugs Laboratory CDL, National Security Laboratory Authority of Control. Quality control of drug and cosmetics issues with the drug quality of India weak enforcement divisions of regulatory responsibility within the concern and the states without any single agency has led to the fragmentation and undermined effectiveness. Okay, challenges to state level authorities SLS face challenges like ill-equipped testing labs. Okay, positive drug inspectors, poor understanding of rules, patches, surveillance, and lack of legal expertise to take action against the. While it is not complies with standards in 2023, just about 2,000 out of 10,500 manufacturing units were found to be compliant with the WHO good manufacturing practices GMP standards. The bulk of API is imported from China, Taiwan, among other countries, which requires effective quality monitoring. Financial disbursement, Sadras and CC Rescue and financially rely on government funding and have to go through a complicated system of approvals for financial disbursement. Okay, information asymmetry. This is due to the non-mention of time frame for completion of regulation stages, no centralized record keeping, absence of national database of manufacturing and non-uniformity in implementation of a law. Okay, limited research of pharmacovigilance, limited outreach of pharmacovigilance program of India among patients as well as healthcare professionals with little or no information about measures taken after adverse drug reports. Okay, there are data integrity problems found in Indian manufacturers of bioavailability to establish the vivo performance of new drug product and bioequivalence. Okay, to compare the performance of the original formulation to a B2B marketed drug product studies. Okay, next measures taken to ensure quality of drugs. Okay, strengthening of state drug regulatory system SSDRs. It is a centrally sponsored scheme which envisages to strengthen the laboratory infrastructure and upgradation of existing state drug controller offices in states. Amendments to DCA 1940 drugs and cosmetics amendment in Act 2008 provides stringent penalties to manufacture of spurious and altered drugs and made with certain offences cognizable and non-bailable. Amendments to drugs and cosmetic rules of 1940 making instructions of manufacturing established mandatory by centralized state drug inspectors before the right of manufacture license revised the schedule and to the rules to integrate WHO GMP standards. Revamping pharmaceutical technology upgradation assistance scheme PTUS. Government has expanded eligibility beyond MSME to include any pharmaceutical manufacturing with a turnover of below rupees 500 crores that requires technology and quality upgradation. Special courts, state authorities have set up a special courts for trial of offence under the DCA for speedy disposal. Way forward, uniform and ensure uniform drug related standards nationwide by greater consolidation of powers in CDSQO and empower STRs to partner effectively with the CDSQO through and expand the role of DCC. Strengthen regulation need to prioritize and invest in regulatory resources and aspects such as granting manufacturer license, inspection, sampling, and testing overall drug quality. Okay, financing അത് അടുത്ത വീഡിയോയിൽ പറയാം. 18 minutes ആണ് വീഡിയോ ഉള്ളത്.